Besitos to you, it's Lizette Perez, lead consultant to Team Cents into Dollars. Hi YouTubers and hi team, I hope you are watching this and having a wonderful January, and this is the last week in January and I had to jump on because so many new exciting things happened today. Plus I want to share a story of something that happened to me while I was in the hospital visiting my daughter Mia, and this just goes to show that you never know who the heck is watching you on social media. So please use your Facebook pages, your Snapchat, your Instagram to just promote your business, promote yourself. You know, if you're still new to the team and new to Scentsy and you're like, okay, I've blown through my family and friends, now what? That's really an important thing to figure out. That's really an important thing to know. So feel free to reach out to me anytime. Any of the team members, see what they've done. Kat is my sponsor, so if you're on the Cents into Dollars page, you can reach out to Kat. She is your director and my director. So she's already gone through that hump, because there's that hump of what to do after you've talked to your family and friends. You don't know where else to go, where else to look, and this is where you got to start branching off. This is probably one of the most important and critical stages of your business, because not too many people get past this stage. So you either have it or you don't. You either have the drive to try or you don't. So you know, I've had other team members that gotten close to this point and then they've fallen off for whatever reason. They just decided, okay, whatever, and that's fine too, because the more you speak to people, the more you're gonna find the team members and people to be customers, or you know, whatever the case is, you're gonna find the right people that's gonna fit into your business. And just know that you can't get past this hump. So I wanted to share a story today of something that happened to me in the hospital when I was visiting my daughter Mia. She's been in the hospital since December 13th, 2016. And it's been very difficult for me and my family, just balancing everything. I mean, I haven't even really been to work at the radio station. I've done minimum for my Scentsy business, but you know, things still tend to work out in some form or the other. Now, what happened to me today really is something that is so off the wall. You're like, what? When this happened to me, I'm just sitting here like, I can't believe what this girl just told me. So, all right, this is my hospital sticker. We have to get one to get clearance to go upstairs. And when you walk into the hospital at Arnold Palmer Hospital in Orlando, there's the first desk once you walk in and get checked by security, or you could blow past that desk and go way down the hall, around the corner, through another hall, and then make another turn to get to the castle area, where is the whole atrium with all the Disney design there, and you can get your sticker there to go upstairs. So when I walked in, the lady at the desk there was a guy in front of me. And the lady at the desk, or the girl at the desk, I shouldn't call her a lady, but the girl at the desk was handling his sticker. And it was taking a little long for whatever reason. Maybe it was his first time there. And, you know, I didn't know this particular girl. Mind you, I've been going there for about a month. So I know many of the faces there. I didn't recognize her. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to sit here and make small talk. Let me go to the other desk. You know, let me just keep walking, you know. So I started heading out to the other desk. Not a big deal, but that's where I plan to get my sticker to go upstairs. And all of a sudden she goes, "Are you Lizette?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So she's like, "Hold on, I want to talk to you." I'm like, "Okay." I had no clue what for. I really thought she was about to tell me your daughter got moved or something. I had no clue. First of all, the first thing out of her mouth had nothing to do with Scentsy. So she proceeds to tell me, "Oh, I think you know my dad." And she told me his dad, Kevin Baldwinger, and he's a radio guy. And I was like, "Oh yeah, he's on my Facebook." I'm like, "I never met him, but me and him have talked on Facebook. He's cool." And she was like, "Yeah." She goes, "And I also saw you sell Scentsy." I'm like, "Yeah, I do." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." She sees that I sell Scentsy. I guess she's on my Facebook page or something. So for one, just proves to me that people are watching, because like I don't even know who she is on my Facebook. If she is, I have 5,000 people on my Facebook because of radio, but you know, Facebook only shows you like 10% of the people whatever number you have of friends and family on your Facebook, you only see about 10% of stuff unless you interact with them on a regular. So if you're on Facebook and you think that your people ain't showing love, giving you likes to your Facebook post, that's because Facebook only shows like 10%. So don't always think that people don't know what you're doing. Don't always think that people are just straight ignoring you. Just keep the posts coming, and eventually Facebook algorithms or whatever is going to show them your stuff, or you'll see their stuff. And once you start interacting again, you will be able to see each other's stuff a little more often. So she stopped me, so I'm like, oh, she knows me from radio. Cool. I got radio recognized or whatever. But it just so happens that she says, and you sell Scentsy? And I'm like, yes. And she was like, I sell Scentsy too. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, how long you been doing it? She was like, I think she said, it's kind of irrelevant. She said a few years maybe. So I was like, oh, how you like it? She goes, well, I really only joined to sell to my family and friends who like Scentsy, and I like Scentsy. I buy. She's like, but I just got a promotion, and I don't really want to sell it like that. I just have it available for me and my family. And she goes, but since we buy such big orders, she goes, like, my mom bought 1,000, and then my cousin or her aunt bought $2,000 worth of Scentsy. They're good for the year. So she's like, I don't do it often enough. And I definitely know now that I'm busier with my schedule because she got a promotion or something, that she's not going to be selling it no more. And she's like, I read your story and I want to give you my customers. I feel led to give you my customers. I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah. She goes, I know you've been here for a while. I've seen you once or twice upstairs when your daughter was having surgery, so I didn't say nothing to you. She's like, but I've been wanting to give you my customers. I'm like, are you sure? Like, I couldn't believe she was telling me this. She goes, yeah. She goes, I've been wanting to give up my customers for a while, my Scentsy status. But I just wanted to find the right person, and it just kind of blows my mind that she came across me or thought about me and decided that, okay, since she's not going to try to keep up with the requirements because she never was interested in selling Scentsy like that ever. She didn't join to be a consultant really. She just wanted some of the rewards. So I could totally see her leaving Scentsy for those reasons, especially since she's working full time and stuff like that. I'm like, I get it. And I'm thrilled that she wants to give me the customers, but I almost feel bad. I'm like, even if it's just your family, these are your customers. She's like, no, Lizette. She's like, take them. They're my gift to you. And we'll see what happens. But, it's so funny because she was a complete stranger to me. Visually, I can't even say I even remember seeing her before. And there's people at the hospital that I've seen that I've never spoken to. And mind you, we've been there for a month, but last year in February and March, we were there 5 weeks. As you know, when they were, well, you may know, when they were born, we were 4 months in the NICU across the street. And after they came home, they were constantly in and out of the hospital for a while. So the Arnold Palmer Hospital is very familiar to us, and even though they may not all know who I am or our family's situation, story, whatever, we've been there long enough to have a small percentage of people who know who we are and vice versa. So, I don't know. I just thought that was completely amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You just never know who's watching. So, do not doubt that anything you do for your business won't come back to you. It will. Anybody you share with, everybody share. Like, brand yourself. I've been branding myself, and I'm trying to show you as a team that I've been branding myself. I walk around with my Scentsy purse, and that wasn't really working as hard as I wanted it to in the hospital. I started wearing my big button on it, and I've gotten a little more. It just depends. It depends where you are. It depends, the situation. People don't like to approach people in the hospital because, it's sensitive and, bad news here, bad news there. People don't want to interrupt or ask questions or be rude. I've seen many people look at my purse, and I've had to smile at them purposefully for them to go, oh, I like Scentsy. Here's my card. Here's a book, whatever. So definitely the way you carry yourself, the way you just always be open and aware. I saw a video of a consultant that told us, from the Scentsy family store, we have name badges that you can order, custom name badges with your name. And she had, I don't need this right now. I don't need to answer the phone call. It's from the pharmacy. She says, wear your name badge when you're out in the stores, because when you got your name badge on, it shows people I'm working, I'm ready and available. So I may take your advice and get a name badge pretty soon and just walk around with it when I'm going out to eat, or just making my errands and stuff, paying a bill or pumping gas. Someone may go, oh, what's Scentsy? Or if they've heard of Scentsy, they'd be like, hey, I need to find a new consultant or whatever. So, brand yourself. It's gonna pay off. It's gonna work. It does work. I've gotten customers off. Does that mean everyone? I mean, I don't stop everybody in the street that I see wearing shirts that are branding a company. I don't do that. So think about how often you do it. You're not going around to everyone, that's just not how it is. But it does happen. And it'll happen. When it does happen, those are the people worth, giving that attention to, and worth, and worth, being given that customer service to. So, I just had to share that story, and I hope you really get that, this is a step-by-step thing, but it does add up. So the more you do, the more crazy cool things like this will happen. You just got to trust the process, and definitely be patient. I've done this a year, and I'm pushing a year and a half. Yeah, I think next month makes a half. So a year and a half that I've been doing this. So it does take time, but it's so worth it. I'm like, what else am I doing in between anyway? So do it here and there, but work your business. Do a little something every day. I'm not all day like Scentsy. I'm not on Scentsy crack. You know what I mean? But there are times in the day that I make sure that I'm like, okay, where can I fit Scentsy? Maybe after the girls come home from school. Okay, I think really quick. Okay, what can I do for Scentsy today? If I have time, I'll do some posts, which before I do anything on Facebook, I make sure I do some Scentsy posts, and they work. They do work. I mean, sometimes it's far and few in between, but like I said, the more you do it and the more people can trust that they can trust you to be a consultant that's sticking around, because nobody consider this too, if someone's never really heard of Scentsy, they're gonna want to watch you for a while and see how well you do with it. If they don't really know Scentsy and you're just introducing Scentsy to someone, they're gonna want to see that this is gonna be a true business relationship. I don't want to buy from a consultant that's gonna be flaky and maybe not be here next month. Because why should I pay money and fall in love with a product? My daughter's home. Why should I fall in love with a product and invest in somebody's business that's not going to be around next month? It's like a store closing. So it's almost like a brand new store you've never heard before, and you go in and visit the store and you're not sure if you want to buy from that store yet, but you like their stuff, and you're like, well, what if it's not here next month? I can't bring my stuff back, or I can't get the other items I need, like light bulbs or replacement parts. So they don't, they just want to make sure they're going to be invested with someone that's going to be there. And if they have dealt with consultants before, this is something definitely they're going to want to know to do, is find a consultant that is not going to leave. So work towards your goals. If you're getting close to becoming certified, then push for that certified and see how that feels. See what it's like getting 25% versus 20. See if it's worth it to you to try to push to lead then, okay? I have goals in mind. I don't know if I'll reach them. I have a lot of interruptions in my life too. My daughters come first. So I just had to share with you, and I hope you guys really push forward this last week in January. It's a double host rewards month, so if you've been collecting orders for maybe your own rewards, you'll have until next Tuesday, a week from today. And also, if you've been trying to recruit people, make sure you let them know there's only a week left. You know, just see if they are, you know, ready. And if they're not ready now, they might join for the $99. If they're not ready now, they might wait till the next time we have the $49 deal. So I hope you guys will try to work your business a little bit this week. Do what you can, do a little here and there, and it'll be so worth it. So worth it. I love you guys. Team Cents into Dollars kicked butt this week. And again, reach out to me or Kat. Kat is your director. She's my sponsor, and she will help us grow as a team. So if you need to ask questions, please do. Let's get over that hump. Get over that hump. You've talked to your family and friends. Now what? Let's figure out a way to get you past, you know, to the next step. Okay? Because that step is probably higher than the steps you've been taking, right? Alright guys, besitos to you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, and if for whatever reason you enjoyed this video for the stories, or maybe I've said anything to help encourage you, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and share. That's my daughter Melinda. Besitos to you guys. You take care. Hope you have a great week. Bye.